everybody. It is December the 2nd, and I'm reading through Acts, and something that I read kind of took me back to a lot of the teachings that I had heard through Bible studies and programs and preachings and stuff. I generally had the belief that a lot of the ideas that the Christians weren't just another Jewish sect. They were, Christianity was for everybody, was because of the teachings of Paul. That it's really his force that kind of made that happen. And, with all the big apostles, generally is taught that Peter kind of went after the Jews to convert them, and Paul went after the Gentiles to convert them. And, that could be in big part true. But here I am at beginning-ish of Acts, and Paul has just become, actually, I don't even think they've called him Paul yet. He's still known as Saul. He's had his conversion, and the other apostles are starting to accept it and believe that it's not just a big, ruse to try to kill them all or something, that he truly believes. Well, Peter is going to this centurion. God sent him there. The centurion told, him, say, go get Peter and bring him back. And Peter was kind of uppity in a sense, which is funny from a fisherman. But he was, having a dream about, I only, had everything in the world in a blanket, basically. And God said, you can eat anything. It's kill it and eat it. And he goes, I would never do that. I've never eaten anything that's basically not kosher. And so then he ends up at the centurion's house, and he basically says, okay, God's told me nothing is common that he is called worthy. But here's what Peter said. So Peter opened his mouth and said, and this is, Acts 10:34 and 35, it looks like. So Peter opened his mouth and said, truly, I understand that God shows no partiality, referring to people, but in every nation, anyone who fears him and does what is acceptable to him and does what is right is acceptable to him. I can't read tonight. And it just kind of blew me away. I just assumed that the teaching was, right. And it's, in generalities, it probably is right. But God was just telling me, check your sources. And so that's where I am. I was checking my sources, and pretty happy to do that because I learned something new.